All right, it's going into the morning or the opening. The only setup I have here is a 30-minute demand at 58.70, which it did work. Um, Market sold off at the open. Pretty aggressive. All of them are, for the most part, 300 lots. Oh, I think the reason I didn't take this one was because I didn't see 1,000 lots.
So it has to be 1,000. Period.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let me zoom out a little bit. Dude, putting Bookmap on the 15-minute, like you said, Gabriel, is so helpful.
Right.
That should change the game for me.
I didn't know you could do that on Bookmap.
See how I'm zoomed out right now? I'm only on the you see 625 to 630, that's 5 minutes. And then if you zoom out a little more, now this is 15 minutes.
You just
So
avoid moving.
I usually was yeah, I usually was in like on 2 minute or 1 minute. Sometimes still I'll go to the 5 minute time frame. But the other we reviewed, Gabriel said he only looks at it in the 15-minute, and I did it this week like that, and it made me less emotional to what was happening. Although sometimes I was telling him how I can't see what's really going on in this bunch at the bottom, so I do have to zoom in a little.
Yeah, that's true. I do zoom in sometimes too, but it's mainly on the 15 to 30.
So market hadn't hit my demand at this point, although it looks like it did. Oh, this is still the first candle. We're going in now. We're at the second candle. Okay.
What'd you take a trade?
I didn't take a trade this day. I'm trying to see what I can't see this bubble size. When that happened. Oh, there we go. 980 lots at 58.74, which is kind of like VWAP on TOS. Selling's still aggressive here. We hit my demand. Market's starting to slow down here.
Is there something on like SVP or what are you looking at? Just because obviously like the bubbles are moving slower and we're like staying at a consistent price, chopping at it. But like, why does it to you look like it's getting slower?
We were tanking like this, popped back up, tanking again, and then it kind of just like how you said, it kind of just started ranging a bit. So to me now, I seen a buyer step in here, but it's kind of weak, and it's still the bubbles are still the same size. But now right here, I'm looking for a large participant to step in. So first, I want to see the market start to slow down, and then see a large participant present itself. But I don't think it really does here, this day at least. This is 300 lots. This is 300 lots basically, and then 186. I think at what price? 58.70 still.
I was
So we're
about to.
still just hovering above my demand.
I think this was the one trade I took, and then you had talked to me about it, where those red bubbles that keep hitting that little heat wave right there. Yeah, I think I exited too late, thinking it was gonna break or something.
Oh, here's the large present. 800 lot, 900 lots. This isn't a buyer presenting itself. Oh, the reason I didn't take it was because it dipped under, and I was like, "Fuck, is it gonna pop back up?"
When it pops under though, I feel like it's gonna reject it as opposed to
Yeah,
breaking out of it.
dude. This week that happened 3 times. It dropped under, and I thought it was gonna reject it, and it ends up popping up. So that is something that like it it doesn't necessarily mean that it will reject it. But yeah, I gotta still mess with that, figuring out how to enter there.
Yeah,
I'm
when you figure that shit out, tell me, 'cause I don't know.
69.
So this one broke
See
through.
here? Yeah, it pops back up. But I think it still breaks down a little more. If this was a red bubble, I wouldn't be as intrigued by it. But the fact that this is a large green buyer, and the fact that the market slowed down, and we're in my demand, and I got NQ hitting a gap fill. Okay, now here this is my first buyer presenting itself, or the first. I see it's tough. That's why I didn't take this trade because I couldn't really get a grasp of it.
I think I was in this whole time, dude.
Long or short?
Long, and
You had the idea.
I think it went in to my favor at one point. But when I exited, I only had $2. Like I considered it a losing trade because I think I had a certain profit, and then I didn't exit, and I let it get back down too much.
See this little area here after the buyer, and the fact that it's at the same buying price, I'd consider this first buyers here. Damn, does it come back? It should. Yeah, 7, it drops under 58.67. So it drops under the. That's why I wouldn't want to get in on the first buyers because it could still pull back again. So like I said, here, these are first buyers. Now I want to see some aggression support above 58.69. And the selling here looks thinner.
Have you been waiting for the pullback strictly?
Yeah. Besides yesterday, I didn't even have a good pre-market plan yesterday. I just fucked everything up. See, I would want to end since we had these first buyers. I would right now want to enter here, but I don't know if it comes back. I think it pulls back again. I'd end up getting stopped. That's hard. Volume is under 20K at this point. Another aggressive large buyer, 700 lots.
Is it a chop day? I forgot.
What?
Was it a chop day?
It was like within a range, but it wasn't. There was volatility. Like it did swing.
I like exited a minute ago, and I think it went in my favor.
I think it pulls back one more time. But these two at the same price, 58.69, are showing buyer interest for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely confirmation.
Oh, when does it pull back?
Did you got stopped out, Eli?
Yeah.
See, if you would have got stopped out here and you entered as the first buyer, you probably would have lost more on options because of theta, whereas futures you would have just lost like 5.
You guys are selling me.
I say just do it. I'm just gonna fucking do it, even if I have to learn. I mean, it looks easy, but even if I have to learn some stuff, I'll do it. It's just way better. I never put any thought into it, to be honest.
I didn't have any like idea about futures until, well, I mean, my initial idea was one of Danny Trades videos, but he was on a podcast with, I forget that white guy's name from Colorado, Eric, and
Oh,
he has a funny name, but and then he just tells them like how he's just telling all his stories about how he was getting super successful on options, and then he's like, now I got to be safe, and so I went to futures and I'm being safer about it, and I was like, what does that mean? Like I didn't get it.
so
Yeah, there's
here,
more.
now you
Go
put
ahead.
your stop at 58.66, and now there's aggressive push here.
And where would you have entered? Back at that big buyer?
You could enter here, 69. But just know, like, there's a possibility it won't work out. We don't know for sure, but I have my stop at 66. That's 3 points away. 2 points, 3 points. And now we just wait. Hope it gets back above 69. Oh shit, does it come back again?
Oh, it's coming back. Oh, there it goes.
And that's what I mean by we don't know if it's 100% gonna work, but the probabilities tell us that when large buyers or large participants present themselves like that and the market doesn't continue falling and it pulls back and then aggressively pushes back up to that same level, it has a high chance of working out. Back above large SVP here. No, not much volume down here. Even right here, your options would be getting eaten up.
Yeah. Are you less anxious when you're in chop?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, this shit works out. All the way to VWAP too, 58.74,
Would you enter 68 or 69?
69.
Yeah.
And it still keeps, although it pulled back to demand at 58.70, it still keeps going up.
See, a quick $20 right there. Whereas I would have probably been like negative 20 by the time it reached it if I did options.
The only hard part about this trade, I would say, is that I would have probably entered here and then got stopped out, and I would have had to mentally be prepared to re-enter on the next group of buyers.
Yeah.
That's my only issue. But if I would have entered here on this push and then I got stopped out and I seen this buyer present itself, I should mentally be like, okay, another large buyer presented itself and it's still not continuing to fall. So the next time it pushes up, I'm gonna give it another try. Oh shit, that would have scared me. But see, even this, if it doesn't fall again, this is, you could see this as like sellers aren't in control. And if I was in options, I would have probably exited after I seen this. But with
Fuck yeah.
futures, I have a hard stop, and I don't have to worry about if it aggressively pulls back down. I'm gonna just speed it up here. Yeah, I would have probably exited already just because of how it's chopping. And now right here, it pushes back. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, it wasn't an easy trade though, but it did work. Very nicely.
When you make your exit price VWAP, do you use the VWAP from TOS?
I use both.
Even though they're kind of both at different prices?
I use the closer one sometimes.
See, what I don't like about using VWAP sometimes is it's like like this one is 4 points away, and I'm like, is the risk to reward good in that situation? What else would be my target? High a day, but it never hits high a day.
Yeah.
I guess something on
Psych level 80, 50, 50.
oh yeah, 80. And then the volume is kind of dead above that. I guess that would work too, yeah.
Then you just said like something good that like your data bank helped you realize, where I still don't know how to create exit prices. And when I first started like listening to you guys, you'd be like exit VWAP or exit high a day or lower day or whatever. And then you just said it never hits high a day. And I was like, damn, I still had in my mind that high a day might be an exit for me. But I don't have the data to realize it never gets there.
No, not that it never gets there. Just this trade, it never got there.
Then delete that.
Because sometimes it will hit high a day and then reject, but this time it didn't.
Oh, okay.
Can you have a hard target?
Yeah.
Sick.
Damn, that's a good. I haven't tried it, but that's a good point. Just let the market do what it's gonna do.
Yeah, damn, dude. Just walk away and see what happens.
Just don't blow your account now.
Fuck, yeah, I'm going to futures. That sold me.
What's a hard
I think I'm
target?
gonna do that. A hard target is like, instead of like exiting manually, just pick a target price and then create the hard target in the futures active trader and then let the price just get to it, and then it'll exit right when it hits it. So you trust your setup 100%, and because you know how we exit before our targets all the time because we get scared out.
Yeah.
With futures, they give you a hard target where it exits you automatically right when it hits it.
So say you enter at 58.69, how I had said, you put your hard stop at 58.66, and then you put your hard stop at 58.80, and now you don't even have to have your hands on your mouse anymore. You just watch the market, and it's gonna exit you if it hits your stop. It's gonna exit you if it hits your target, and you don't do anything else.
That's fucking sick.
That
Hey,
was all for this trade. I mean, this day. What?
hey, for TraderSync, do you have to start a new portfolio for futures, or you keep putting your options?
No. I'm still using the same one. You just changed the name of the kind of trade you did.
And you don't have to like do that deposit money thing,
Deposit.
or like a fake adding money.
What do you mean fake adding money?
It's too much to explain.
Are y'all done with this one?
You
Or
done?
end